And the bad news is Darren G has gone ballistic over the last few days, threatening a lot of content creators online and the criminal underworld of Liverpool, which we're going to go into slightly in a bit of detail. And the bad news, because Tinhead, the other fella from Liverpool, his brother's in Brookside, I believe. Well, obviously Brookside, I don't know, was in Brookside. He was attacked. So I'm a little bit late on the Tinhead thing, but I don't usually go on TikTok. And I had a little scroll earlier and it just popped up. He had been in hospital. I thought, oh shit, what happened to him? And there's a couple of different theories about it. So we're going to go into what actually happened to Tinhead, and we're going to have a little chat about Darren G losing the plot. Now, camera's in a bit of a different position to usual because the Christmas tree is taking up a lot of room. The table's been moved. You might see the Father Christmas and all that behind me, but yeah, it's December. It's Advent, isn't it? Anyway, Darren G, Liverpool's own. So Darren G has said he's dropping the message of Kalnak. Choose a life, not a knife is gone. Darren G is no longer L5 alive. It's gone. He is just Darren G. No more alive and critical, or whatever he says. He's got many a catchphrase. He's got a hit list. And in 2026, now I don't know whether he comes off license in 2026. He hasn't actually said why. But he comes off license in 2026, or he's obviously in court for that, like the case, was it a defamation case or something like that? I don't know whether the date for that's in 2026, middle of 2026, I think he said, or I don't know, maybe finish probation, or I don't know why he said he's going to do it in 6 months and he's not doing it right now, but he said he's coming off all social media and he's going on a rampage. He said he's got a list of people and he's basically going to attack them. And to be honest with you, when that's coming from a person like Darren G, who is got confirmed bodies on record, like he definitely has done terrible things to people, bad stuff, potentially even put people in the ground, you'd have to say that's quite a worrying threat, because he's very compelling, very entertaining to watch. He talks well. Never had an interaction with him. I wouldn't want to be on that hit list, to be honest with you. I do quite like to watch Darren G, but he's obviously a dangerous fella, or was a dangerous fella, and he feels like he's being pushed into this because he's saying like the online bullying campaign and all the people that are trolling him and stuff, and he's listed a long list of names. I'm not going to name the criminal people because they're not online, you know, but some of the YouTubers he's named. Ben Hatchett was one of them. Liam Ditchy, he's not been on for a long time. Marvin Herbert, he really has been in his bonnet about Marvin Herbert. And then the other ones that he hasn't named that we know, obviously Sam Walker. To be fair, he's named Sam Walker. He's obviously got beef with James English, Danny Christie. Who else? Honestly, the list is probably... Video Craig. The list is probably endless. But they're just a few off the top of my head. So that's 7 on the old Darren G hit list. For those people... I don't know if I do. Liam Ditchfield, maybe, because he's sort of like local. If he does end up going back to Liverpool, then yeah, being in close proximity with him, if he was in a dangerous mood, he stopped smoking bud, which probably messed his head right up, and he has got some sort of weapon on him, would probably be a very dangerous situation to be in. And do I think he's going to do these things? I don't know. Mate, the way he's going on at the minute, where he keeps projecting all this stuff online, he could end up getting fucking sectioned, because he's still obviously very compelling to watch, like I said, very entertaining, but yeah, he's sort of getting less and less, the sentences are making less and less sense as he goes. So he'll start talking about one subject and then it will just click into another. That was Darren G-ism, wasn't it? Clicking my fingers, doing the old whistling. That was a Darren G. I've been watching him today. And he'll just start talking about something else straight away. He was talking about, in his latest live I watched, he was talking about LGBT rallies, and then he started talking about racism, and then he started talking about Sam Walker, and then he went straight into when he used to jump off 100-foot walls when he was a junior, and then he was talking about when he got stabbed in the bottom by stabbed in the bum by a big metal poker, and he ran. I don't know. Honestly, it was a good watch. It was a good watch, but it was like, this ain't normal. This is not. I know he's normally a bit he's got a big personality and he can go a bit wayward when he's on these lives. But yeah, and the ones that the days before that I saw, he was very, very angry and very aggressive with this long list of people that he wanted to attack. And I can understand why he's paranoid, or why he even wants to get these people, because someone did actually try and shoot him at his mum's, didn't they? And he's been in the prison system for so long, and you're constantly watching your back, and obviously had back and forths with people online, and he feels like people are trying to single him out and people are trying to bully him. And then he had, obviously, James English offered him out to a fight, and Danny Christie offered him out to a fight, and he didn't fight either of them. I think he had Sam Walker offer him out to a fight, so he probably feels like they have mugged him off. They have, really. But at the same time, it's like, does that warrant going out on a murderous rampage in Liverpool after announcing it online that that's what she's going to do? Probably not. Probably not. And if he does, the first person they're going to, if anything happens to any of these people, the first person they're going to look for is Darren G, who's got a lengthy criminal history. And it's going to go really, really badly for him. And he's probably never going to see the light of day again, or not for a very long time anyway. So that's that. Tinhead. Tinhead is, so the people are saying it's Sam Walker, right? People are saying that the stuff that happened to Tinhead is because of Sam Walker. Him and Sam have got a long-standing beef, dating all the way back from when they were friends together in Marbella, when Sam got attacked in the first place. And Tinhead was there at the scene. Tinhead claims he dropped him to the hospital. I think Sam claims he ran away or something like that. And then there was some dispute about something, some money or something. I can't really remember. It was a long time ago now. Passport and keys that belonged to Sam. Tinhead didn't stick around. He fucked straight off. And now Tinhead's back in the UK, and they've been chiming at each other back and forth online for ages about what did happen and what didn't happen out in Marbella. And yeah, they fell right out, basically. And the situation sort of started heating up a bit. They were going back and forth, saying stuff to each other. And Tinhead come out, I think, and said that if anything happens to me, it's due to this, after threatening Sam a number of times. So Tinhead went live, and he's done this before, though. He had the moon, like, instead of his head on TikTok, and it just sort of spins around. And when he talks, the moon's mouth moves. And he was saying he was in hospital. Next time you're going to have to do me properly, lads. Bring the Uzis, this, that, and the other. I don't care. I'm ready for you. Then Sam came out the next day after he released that live and said it had nothing to do with me, and absolutely nothing to do with me. And if he's decent, if he's a good man, and if he's got any self-respect, he'll come out to the authorities and say he fell off a motorbike. That's what Sam said. Then the next day, Tinhead goes on live and he says, guess what? I fell off a motorbike. So in the first place, he was saying, you know, I'm ready for you. You've done this to me. You've done that to me. Whatever. Bring guns next time. Whatever else. And then Sam Walker comes out next day, basically says, don't be a grass. Although he does say it was nothing to do with me. He basically says, don't be a fucking grass, and this is what you should say. And then the next day, Tinhead comes out and says exactly the same thing. So did he actually fall off a motorbike? Maybe, because we know he's gets on it all the time, drinks a lot. He's a very, 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 very overexcitable, sort of hyperactive, gregarious sort of character. But yeah, he probably seemed to have been on a lot of substances, probably a K-head, to be honest with you, judging by what people do these days, pink or whatever else. So he could well have fallen off his motorbike, you know. We know he rides a motorbike, but at the same time, it begs the question, why has that come out? If anyone's got any more information about this, let us know in the comments down below. It'll be interesting to read, because I got told about this actually about 4 or 5 days ago. 5 days ago, someone wrote a comment on there, and I'd forgot all about it, to be honest with you. And now this has just come on when I was scrolling through TikTok and seen it, and I thought, what has actually happened to Tinhead? So that's what we know. That at first he said it was people got him, people attacked him, and then after Sam said this is what you should say, he then says the same thing. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Anyway, thanks for watching, boys. Subscribe. Adios. Libosh.